Good morning, viewers. My name is Mr.Adebanjo. Today, I'll be teaching us how we can use Microsoft Word to type equation. As a 21st century teacher, a mathematics teacher rather, and mathematics related subject, it is expedient and good for us to know how to type equation properly using Microsoft Word. Very important. Now, it is very bad sometimes when we see mathematical questions set by professionals and they are written like the way they type word a normal word, how they type set the normal word. The mathematical equation is now typed the same way. It is not too good. So I made it possible to help us or teach us how we can type equation correctly so that it can aid our students can easily interpret the question given to them correctly. So now this on my screen is an example of a question I've already prepared set for my students in the past years, and you can see they are well typed. The questions are well typed and they're correctly done. I see I have other ones. Like if you look at this now, it's another question I typeset myself, and they are properly done. Another one is still there as well that I did myself. Like these objective questions is properly arranged and well prepared. So let me quickly teach us how we can do that. Don't forget, bear it in mind, I'm not here to teach us how to typeset on Microsoft Word. Rather, I'm here to teach us how we can type mathematical equation. I know some of you are good at typing word on Microsoft Word, but I'm here to teach us how we can use type equations on Microsoft Word. That's the basis of this teaching this morning. Now, if that's the case, now if I should open to the new page, a blank page where we have nothing. It's very important. It's very common that if they want to type mathematical equation, probably they want to type half. They will type it this way: 1 divided by 2. Now, I want you to understand one thing, that this is not too good at all. It is not too good. You can see it has changed it to that. It's not too good, though it is okay, but it is not too good. But some students might not be able to interpret very well. Or if I should include a variable x to it now, look at the way it's going to be. It's not too good. But if I should type with an equation, let me, for example, I type with an equation and I like this, you can see you see the difference now between this and that. Look at the difference between the new one I typed and the old one we have here. You can see that this one is properly managed and written. So those are the things that we need to know how to do, and when we want to use our Microsoft Word to type equation. Now let's get it started. Now, to type mathematical equation on a Microsoft Word, all you need to do is open your Microsoft Word. As I've opened mine to a new blank page, then fill in everything you want to fill. Then, and if you want to start the question, probably I want to start question number 1 now. I can go here. I'm not here to teach you how to typeset. I can pick this now. Say question number 1 now, and I want to type equation. Now, if you go to your insert here and to the right hand side of the screen, you see equation here and symbols. If I click on this equation here now, you can see it will give me this dialog box. Type equation here, and you can see all these icons, all these symbols, all these symbols. Then you can also see more symbols. These are not all the symbols we have. If you press it down, you see other symbols that you can use: alpha, beta, and asterisk, and so on. Then we can see change to other symbols. If you go up here, you see other symbols that you have other Greek letters. If you click it, it will give us all the Greek letters. If you change it back, letter like symbols, it give you all this. Then if you change it back, operators, we have operators there. You can have many operators. They can be less than, equals to, less than or equals to, greater than, addition, subtraction, division. We also have arrows. Arrows are here. If we go up again, negated relation, they are here. Then we also have other scripts. Then we still have geometry also. So all these are here. So I'll put it in basic math. Then if you go to our left, the right hand side of the screen, you will see fraction here. If you click it, give us the different format for fraction that you can use. The y, the x for differentiation, changing y over changing x. Then all these are here. Pi over 2, they are here. If you go to the next one, you have index, exponential, raised to power, then base. All these things are here that you can use, their format that you can use. Then square root are here as well that you can use when you're having square root or something, probably cube root or third or fourth root, you are here. And template for quadratic formula is also here as well that you can use, but you can create all this one yourself as well. You can create them yourself. For integral as well, you have integral symbols here, hidden here that you can use. Then for summation, they're also here. Then bracket, you have different bracket, curve bracket, square bracket, curly bracket, and so on that we can use. Then trigonometric ratio, sine, cosine, tan, they are here. Then their inverses, they are here. Then we also have all these limit, logarithm, and then lim, they are here as well that you can use. Then matrices, they are here as well, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, different types of matrix that we can use, 3 by 2, 3 by 3, a row, column matrix, and row matrix, they are here, all here that you can use. All these things we can use to type mathematical equation correctly. Now, for instance, now I want to type. Now it's not every time that you want to type equation that you need to go to insert and, for instance, now I've cleaned everything. It's not every time that you go you want to type that you need to go. You don't want to type equation that you need to go into insert. There's a shortcut that to help you do that. If you don't want to be going to insert every time, then what do? You can, on your screen, on your keyboard, you can press hot, then plus. It will give us the type equation here. Take out to equation now. You have hot, then plus. It will take us to equation. I'll press again hot plus. Is equal to equation. That's a shortcut to go to your equation. You can see that I changed the dashboard here to equations, and you can see all the operators that you can use there over there. Now I will start by typing. Now let me say I want to equation number one now. I want to type. Now I can press solve the equation. Then I want to type the equation. I probably it's a quadratic equation. I will just press alt, then plus. You gave me that equation. I want the dialog box where I can type the equation. Then I want to type quadratic equation. Let's say I want to type 2x squared. 2x squared. I can press my 2 here. Fine. Then x squared is an exponential. So what do? This is an exponential here. I'll click it. When I click the exponential, you can see me. I'm having this box here and this one. This one is talking about base, number with the base. This one is talking about a number with power. So I can press this now. It will show me that I can now move my arrow on my keyboard to that first box where I can put my hex there. Then I will move it to the next upper board, the second box. I'll put my 2 there. You can see that this one is properly written. Then before I press the next one, I'll move the arrow out of that 2, move it down backward. You can see that I left that 2. Now I can now press my plus. Now you can see here at the top here, you see plus, this times division. We also have plus. If I should move it down, if I should click this, it should give me plus. There you can see plus is here. And big one, you can see it's well spaced. plus, let's say I want to press 6x. 6x, I can just press 6x here. Simple. No problem to that. Then let's say minus 5 is equals to 0. You can see that this is, if I remove, if I should move the use the arrow to move it out, you can see that it's no longer in equation now, but you can see that the equation is well written, and so they can easily interpret this equation without any problem. Now let's say I want to write the answer. Sorry, I want to put it, probably it's an objective question. I will just say a, let's say now x is equals to 3 or 4, or x is equals to 5, an example. Then question b, the equation again, s is equals to 3, or x is equals to 1. You can see well written and the space. For instance, now equation number 2 now, you can see that this x here is mathematical equation x. If I should press x here now on the keyboard, now you can see that it's quite different from the x that you're having here, because this one is equation. This x here is just a word x. So it's not going to be like this now. And so they can even mistaking this one as a time instead of x. But if you look at this one now, you can see that it's quite different from the x we are having here. So that's why it is good for us to, as a mathematician or mathematical related subject teachers, we should be able to know how to type this mathematical equation on word problem. It's very, there are other software that you can use to type, but I use my word to Microsoft Word to type my equation. For instance, now if you look at what I've done here, let's say I want to type this question you're having here. I want to type this, solve each of the following. Question number A, 1 over 2 raised to the power x equals to 8. Let's try to press the type that. Let's see what we are going to get. Let's say I want 1 over 2, but 1 over 2 is that 1 over 2 is inside the bracket. Then I'll press take it to my equation. Then I can see that there are brackets here, different type of brackets. I think I need this kind of curve bracket. I'll press that curve bracket first. Then that one is done. Then move my arrow into that box. Then when I move the arrow into that box, we are having 1 over 2 inside the bracket, inside the inside the 1 over 2 inside the bracket. Then having a power 1 over 2 inside the bracket, but having a power. But this will not work as well now, because the power is outside the bracket. So that means this what I press will not work. I'll go again. I'll press my hot this. Then after all, click on the this what's it called, the index, the one that is having base and power. Yeah, I'll click on that. Then move my arrow to that box. Then I'll now give that box a bracket like this. You can see that's giving that box a bracket, and inside the bracket we are having fraction 1 over 2. I'll go to my fraction here, which one, the one that I have 1 over 2. I will press it like this. You can see it has given it. Then I can now put 1 in the upper box. The lower box I'll put 2. You can see you're having half. Then I'll now go out and go to the box outside and put my hex there. You can see well written. Then equals to, press equal on your keyboard, equals to 8. Now if I move my back, you can see that it is well written, and even students can easily interpret this now, compared to when you just press it on your system with your keyboard without using the equation or on your Microsoft. It's going to be very, very tedious, and the student will not be able to interpret such question, which is going to be very, very bad. So also, let's say we want to type the next one. Let's see another one you can type also. I want to type log. You can see I can press my alt plus. You can see I'll press it. I'll know logarithm is here. You can see logarithm is here. If it is a logarithm that has base and number, I'll pick this one. If the logarithm that we assume that the base is base 10, I don't want to put that, I'll just pick this one. Then let me pick this one. Now you can see log here. Then I put, let's say in base 4. I'll put the base there. Then 16. Logarithm of 16 base 4. So I can press that. If you remove it, it's well written, and soon I can easily see this. Now next one, professor, I want to press square root. Go to square root here. Let's say I want to press square root of you're having your square root of a fraction. Let's say another in a fraction of a fraction. Then go into that box, pick a fraction here, put it there. You can see it has expand that square root. Then you can put those number that can put 16 over over 20 36 there. Then this is well done written like that. I can remove my box. The next one, if I want to let this, I want to indicate whether I'm looking for square root or cube root of any number. What do I do? Instead of me picking the square root, I can pick other one that is formatted. Yeah, okay, you're having this one now with a box at the with the what we are looking for, whether the root we are looking for. You can see that this one has a box there. I can put. I'm looking for fifth root. Put it there. Then if I want to look for fifth root of 8/64, I can put it there. Instead of 8/64 is a fraction, then I'll pick it. After moving it into this box, I'll pick a fraction here. You can see it has expanded that 8/64. You can see and well arranged, clear and well aligned. Students can easily interpret this. We get to sometimes they will bring question from other parastatal to school, and you score that if the questions are not well arranged, that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We call ourselves 21st century teachers. We should be able to type correctly, even not without giving it out to people that will help us to type. We can do all this in our closet, in our home room, with you know, at our own convenient time. So these are the thing we can do with these are the thing we can do with Microsoft Word. Now let's see another thing we can put here. You can see all these things that we'll do. Let's see how we can use the logarithm table to evaluate. Let's see how you can press this. Uh, let's say use. Don't let us put that one in equation. Let's just wrap that one as a word. Use logarithm table to evaluate. Now I want to evaluate an expression now, but the expression is I want it to look like very well arranged. So I will not write like this 3, 5, 6, 7 divided times 9 times here. If you want to go and use asterisk now, that would be naughty. Or some will go and press like this X. This is rubbish. This is X, not times. This is rubbish. Now let's say now like this. You now press division. This is not too good. Students they will find it difficult to interpret this question. But if you use your equation on the word, you can press Alt plus. If you give an equation there, I'm having a fraction that is a number at the numerator, some number at the numerator and denominator. So that means I'm having a fraction. I can go to my fraction, pick this like this. Now you can see I'll give you. What do? I will take it to the numerator, that box. I first write my number there, 2, 3, 4. You can see I've written that. Then I need times. You can go to here. This times here, big one. You can see well written. Then I want to put 0.54. You can see well written, and you can see this is even the line that division sign is expanding, and this one is being centered. You can see. Then I want to press 6785. You can see well arranged. If I remove my box from there, you can see well arranged. So they can easily interpret this now. I wish this is very important. For instance, I want to use a logarithm table as well. Use logarithm table to evaluate. Probably the number I want them to evaluate has a square root or cube root. I will just take it to equation. First of all, what do I want to do? I want the number to have square root or cube root. So let's say I want cube root here. I'll just press this. Then I first of all put my cube root there in that box. Then take it to the box inside the roots. What do I do? If it's going to have what's it called, a fraction, then pick a fraction here. If it's not going to have a fraction here, just press the number you want to press here. This number with times another number, just press it. It's going to expand it. Or If I want it to have inside the bracket and probably see having another power, what do I do? I can put it inside the bracket here like this. No, if it's going to have a power, first of all, pick the power first. Then you can see. Then I can now pick the brackets into that box. You can see. Then if I just go to a power of 2, I can put the 2 here. Then I can put the rest. If you're going to have a fraction, I can put it inside. You can see it's going good. Like 3, 4, 5 times. Pick my times here. 555. Then divided by 0.3334. You can see well arranged, and it's very very good. Look beautiful compared to when you are using ordinary words to type equation, which is not good. Which is not good. But this is well arranged, and student can easily interpret this kind of question like this now. Now let's check another thing we can do from the template I'm using for what I've done before. You can see all these quadratic equations that if you click on, you can see that I use the equation to type them. You can see I use them to type them. I'm not just teaching you. Look at this uh, sword that I've typed here now. Look at the sword, well arranged, and there's no problem with the student. They can see what you are typing here clearly. Let's try this sword and see what we get. Uh, let's try the sword. If I press solve the sword, I can press my hot plus. The sword is having a fraction. Some numbers are the denominator, some numbers are the denominator. I'll pick a fraction first. Then in there I cannot write there. I can write if we are having, let's say 2, then sword. I can put down one 2 sword 3. Then you can see down is I move it out of it because I move it behind the 3. I can put my plus. Where is plus here? If it's not here, you can just click down to show the rest. We have plus, plus is here. Good. Then I want, let's say I want 5 sword 3 as well. You can see it is well arranged. If that one is taken care of, I can go to the denominator. I can press 6, then go to your sword, 6 sword 36. You can see if I need plus, move it out, move it to the back of 36. Before I move it out, before you press plus, then I can press 2, then sword 8. Move it out your arrow into the box before you press 8. So you can see sword 8 well arranged, and if I want to change this font, I can easily change the font. I can highlight everything, then change the font size. So probably change the font size to 16 so that I can make it big. You can see well arranged, and is fresh. If down is bigger, is too big, can change it to 14. No, sorry. I'm to highlight, change it to 14. Then you can see it. It is well positioned and look good. Then if you want to proceed to another, let's say another format that we can teach ourselves before we call, you can see this this what is it called, that logic that I taught my student, and I set question from it, and I tap this myself. I don't need to give it to anybody to type for me. I can do that very perfectly well, which I see you can do yourself. All these operators, all these symbols are there in the word. They are very there. All these negation signs symbol, they are there. Just check they are there. If for visa now you want to pray, you can say what. Then what do? I have the first one inside the brackets. Create the bracket. Then um I have my P. I cannot, if I press P here now, okay, you can see P, which is different from the normal P when you're not using equation. P, then the other symbol, the symbol that I use here, equivalent, what do you call, uh, implies, rather, implies that is double arrow with, so I can go here and search for that Greek, let's say Greek. If it's not in Greek, it should be in, let's, no, arrows. You should be able to see it in arrows. Yes, you can see it's here. You can see this one. P if Q. I can put my Q there. You can see. Then P if Q. Then I can put hand as a symbol. Hand. It should be in uh, let's continue. You can I should be able to see hand. Let's see operators hand here. You can see operator is there. Hand you can see. Then if I need I can pick another bracket. You can see pick another bracket. What do I do again? Then I can press negation. Let's find negation here. Negation here. Negation. Negation is here. You can see negation is here. Good. But that negation is at the is the okay now. Negation of P. You can see it is written. And let's look for or. Let's look for or now. This is or is here. You can see or negation of negation again. Where's our negation? I think we have seen negation before. Okay, negation is here. Negation of Q. You can see all these things you can press. You can do on your on word problems without any stress or any problem at all. They are good and properly managed. Let's check one more thing that we can do. You can see the way I process the time, how I wrote my what's it called the this trigonometric ratio. They are well managed and properly placed. There are other things I can do. I also teach us how you can put what's it called. Let's look at this now. How we can put draw a shape and insert it in our word problem in our next series in the next series that I'm going to draw very soon. Let's just complete that. Let's say we have to simplify. Let's see this. Simplify. Simplify. What am I simplifying? Simplify fraction like this. But that fraction is a quadratic equation. The numerator is quadratic equation. What can I do? And then the first one is going to have a power of 2. So I can prove if he has that power, if coefficient of s square has, or if s square has coefficients, I can put 4. Then what do I do? Because s is going to have a power. I'll pick that. Then move to the first box. X, put my x there. Then squared. Remove it with the arrow from the power. Then move to the back of the 2. Yeah, you already have. You can put my plus there. My plus 5x minus 7. Then come on that to take care of that one. Now, if that one is also having a quadratic equation as well, I say 2. Then to put my s squared, then move the arrow out of that 2, move it back. You can see then I can put my minus, let's say minus 3x, then plus plus 7. You can see well managed and well positioned, so that would not be finding difficult to understand. It's very easy and straightforward. Let's check another thing we can do before we end this series. Let me type what you're having here: 5x squared, 5 raised to power 2x minus 26 into bracket 5x plus 25. Let's see how we can press that. Now, let's see. You're having 5 raised to power, so I'll press my hot plus. You're having 5 raised to power 2x. That means I'll pick that. Write my 5 there. 5, then raised to power 2x. You can see, well arranged. You move it back, minus. I can press minus from my screen, sorry, on my keyboard rather. Minus, what do we have there? Oh, minus, where is it? Minus 26 raised to power 5x. Minus 26. minus 26 into bracket. I thought I'll pick the bracket first. Into bracket 5 raised to power x. Then pick that box. Make sure your this box is highlighted like that. Then pick this. You can see change to 5. Sorry, 5 raised to power x. You can see very simple. Move it at the back of the bracket. Then you can put your, if it's plus minus 25 and equals to something equal to 0. You can see well written and well managed. So that is that as well. Then what about, I think we have talked about base, number with base. Let's say I want to put number with base. Let's say I want to write number base, number base. Let's say I want to write 111 base 2. What do I do? I press my hot plus. Then I will write go to this exponential. You can see this number with base here. Pick it. I have my 1111111. Then go to the base. Base put 2 here. You can see it has really managed it, and you can see the way it is very, very clear and good. I want to write log. I need log. I need log. I want to put the base. I think I've showing you how to do that. Or probably I want to write base x. I want to write 225 base x. Sorry for that. Go back. Base x. Put my x there. Plus. That is plus. I want to add another one again. Go to my design here. It's already there. Equation. You can see equation is written on the top. So that means it's already on equation. So I want to write 6 444 base 3. You can see equals to, sorry, that is not, I'm supposed to go out of that 3. Go out first. If I cannot press equals to let's say 25 base 10. You can see well written, and you can see well written and well managed. So what am I saying is I've been able to teach you how you can easily go to the equation from the insert. You can go to equation there to show like this now, or you can just use your control. So you can use your hot plus, then press plus. It will take you there. Hot plus, it will take you there immediately, and change the bar at the top here to the equation so now you can see I've been able to help us to know how we can type equation on the Microsoft Word. All this one you can press. Just need to take it easy with yourself. Press P first. Sorry, before you want to press this one, let's say you want to press what you're having on the board on the. I can go to we're having P then with a base 1 P1. So I can go here and press this. Go here, press my P then 1. And see, well done, equals to P1 equals to, let's say you're having a polynomial there, 2 raised, sorry, 2x raised to power, you can see, well written, and minus, let's say you're having 4x, then plus 50, that's your P1. Then you move to the odds again, your P2. What do? Go to here again. Sorry, that's not rank. You want to type P2 now. Go there, P then 2. Put your 2 there. You can see P2. Go out of the 2. Then equals to, let's say, a cubic equation. A cubic. So what do? I can press 2. Then this cubic equation. You have x to the power 3 plus, let's say, s raised to power 2, s raised to power 2, move it out, minus 5x. Now I don't need anything to do that. Just write down on the keyboard. Then my plus 50 is equals to 30. So, or equals to zero. Anything you want to call the right there. Let's say it's equal to zero. I'm going to equal to. I don't have to equal to. We already are equal to here. So now, if that's the case, now you can see how we are writing this thing. There are things you can do yourself. They are very, very easy to do. So in the next series, I'll be teaching how you can insert probably you draw all this circle geometry, circle theorem, how we can draw them and insert them in our word problems, set it very well, and see how we can do that with our in our word Microsoft Word, and you can see how this is well arranged. After I type, is well arranged, and you can see the students. They will be happy. They will see it clearly. To now, we can if you will interpret the question very well without any problem. So I hope I've been able to help you to learn one or two things today. If you are doing it on your own and you see find it difficult to do, my name is Mr. Adebanjo, and I'm a teacher at Ifako Comprehensive Senior High School, Bagada here. So you can reach out to me on 081-841-93680 for any clarification, or drop a message for me on my YouTube channel. And please try to subscribe and refer this video to other mathematics teachers that are in other platform, so that they can also learn and become a 21st century mathematics teacher. So I hope you have been able to learn one or two things today. So do have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.